It's time to do a bit of trading today. I wonder what I'm going to be trading in this week. Only one way to find out. Roll the titles. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all well, and yes, like the thumbnail says, it is a trading in video today. So last week I had a bit of luck in the charity shop. I found a little bit of a stack of stuff that I want to take to trade today. All this stuff cost me was 10p each. Yes, you heard me correctly, 10p each. And we've got DVDs and computer games. So I'm going to go through everything in a minute that I've picked up that's going to go into the trade today. So I'm off to CEX a bit later on today. And yeah, see what I get in voucher. There is something I want to pick up from CEX. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick it up today or not, but I will be getting a voucher nonetheless. So let's get straight into what I found last week. So all this was 10p. The first one was a film never heard of before from the 60s, a film called Charlie. If you heard of this one, leave them below in the comments, because you get £1.20 trade for that. The next one going into the trade pile is a Studio Ghibli film, and this is Princess Mononoke, and you get £1.20 for that. I think a few of these are £1.20 actually. The next one is, you probably saw this in my pickup video last week, Roy Orbison's Greatest Hits, so that is going into trade today. And I saved the best till last on the DVDs, and this took me by surprise, so I picked this up. It's an unauthorised documentary, so there's no music by this band or anything. And I thought it would be worth 20p, 10p, but in fact it's actually worth £7 trade, and it is the Beatles. And this is like a documentary, a magical mystery tour memories. So I thought I'd pick that up, and yeah, a nice little surprise for £7 trade there. So that was all the DVDs I picked up. And like I said, I did pick up a few computer games. Now, my friend Scott, he was the one who told me to be on the lookout for computer games, because there can be some good trade value in them. So ever since that day, I do have a little scare, but usually I only find like sports titles and stuff. But yeah, I've got a little bit of a stack of stuff. The first one is a PlayStation 3 game that I'm going to trade in, and it is Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Again, all these games were 10p, and I've picked up 5 PSP games. The first one, Little Big Planet. The next one, oh, and they dropped it, Marvel Trading Card Game. I know the value isn't great in these. I think you get about £1 or £1.60 or something. But like you say, it all adds up to the trade pile. It all goes in. This one, Mod Nations Racers. I have no idea. A Ben 10 game, Protector of Earth. Ben 10, Protector of Earth. I think that's the lowest one. I think that might be 60p or 80p or something. I'm so unprofessional. I should have had all the prices up on the screen, shouldn't I, really? And the last one, I do remember this one on the PlayStation, because I think I had the first one of this a long time ago. It's Medieval Resurrection. So guys, that is my little stack of stuff right there. It's going to CEX. So let's work out how much I've paid. So like I say, 10p for everything. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. £1 exactly. So all that stuff cost me was £1. So we're going to go off to CEX shortly, and we're going to go out and see how much all of this stuff gets me in voucher. So come on guys, let's get stepping and let's head off to CEX. Exciting times. Okay, so it's just gone 9 o'clock on a Monday morning. I've got my bag of stuff for CEX. CEX is just over there. So let's go in CEX and let's see how much trade I get today. Right, I'd say that's a result. I've just got me a voucher from CX for £18.80. Not bad for spending £1 technically. Guys, so I'm in Dudley, and as you can see I went to CEX just and tried some stuff in, but I thought I'd take a look in the Salvation Army while I was there, and yeah, I found a few box sets that I'm about to go and trade in, so let's have a look what I found. Yeah, so I found this children's show called Way Blue, never heard of it. Also, Octonauts, well I have heard of this one, Octonauts is like a free one, so that's for trade. And I also found another volume of Waverloo, so I've got two Waverloos. One tried for the £1, and I think the other tried for £4. So all three of those box sets cost me the grand total of 50p. So I think I've done pretty alright, to be fair. So I'm going to go and trade these in straight away now while I'm in Dudley. So yeah, it's a nice little bonus for today, another £5 voucher. Yep, I just got back in the house. So today, guys, I planned on taking those PSP games to CEX this morning, so I left nice and early. Got CEX, there was no queues or nothing. So I got all those traded in, and then I thought I'd go to Merrio because there was something in CEX I wanted to pick up from Merrio. But it turns out I didn't have it. I was after Psycho 2, the Arrow release. I know it's had a 4K release recently, but I was happy to get the Arrow. So I went to Merrio specifically for that reason. And it turns out I didn't have it. I looked all through the P section and all through all the Blu-rays, and it wasn't there. So that was a bit of a bust. So a little bit of a wasted journey going to Merrio. But I've looked online on CEX's website, and it turns out that Stourbridge has one. So I might pop to Stourbridge tomorrow and see if I can get it. So yeah. So after Merrio, I decided to get a buzz, and I went to Blackheath. Now, I didn't have any look at Blackheath. I looked in about 3 different charity shops. The one was Compton Care. Unfortunately, no footage again, sorry guys. I went into Compton Care, and they looked like they'd restocked everything, and everything was free for the £1, all the DVDs. They had a couple of box sets, I think season 1 and 2 of Cheers. There for £1 each. They also had, what was that other one? They had series 1 and 2 of Gavin and Stacey for the £1, like a box set as well. So I was looking through the DVDs. They did have a few series of a show called Spiral. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's on BBC iPlayer. It's a French show. I think they had seasons 1 straight through to 6, like an individual DVD cases. But I didn't take a chance on them though. I looked at them. I thought, will I ever watch them? And I thought, nah, I'll leave them behind. But they're there if anyone wants them at Compton Care in Blackheath. As I record this video, they're probably gone. But yeah, so after Blackheath, I thought, you know what, let's go West Brom. I always seem to have it or miss luck in the charity shop at West Brom, because the first charity shop that I go to every time is Shelter. And like I said many times before, Shelter charge 10p for DVDs or 10p of Blu-rays. Box sets they usually charge £1 for. So if you remember last time, I picked up that Dad's Army box set for £1. But today I was looking through, there was quite a few people gathered around where all the DVDs was. There was a woman moaning because there were discs missing and that, and she went to the counter, and then the guy come over and went through all the DVDs to make sure the discs was there, and it's a bit of a kerfuffle, to be quite honest. So I was like, you know what, I'll have a little look through. I did have a few ones that I picked up today, a few ones. So if you remember last time, I did pick up a couple of Louis Theroux documentaries. I picked up 1 box set. I picked up two Louis Theroux DVDs actually, but those were the only ones that I wanted. But today looked like I put a couple more out. So I found this one, Louis Theroux, The Strange and the Dangerous. So yeah, this looks like quite a few episodes of Louis Theroux. So we've got stuff like Gambling in Vegas, Most Hated Family in America, some documentaries that yeah, I did watch one of Louis Theroux's. I think which one did I watch now? Was it the wrestling one? I watched one of them the other day, and you know what, I think it's actually really good. And I saw that one there, and as you can see, it's priced up at 30p, because what I tend to do in Shelter, they go on the amount of discs in the box set. So they got a 4-disc box set at 40p. So I was happy to pick that up. The case has seen better days, but not too fussed about that, so I picked that one up. Then the other Louis Theroux one I picked up, this was a 2-disc set, so this was 20p. The Odd, the Bad and the Godly. So this looks like another documentary. It looks like we've got a follow-up to The Most Hated Family. Yeah, the Return to the Most Hated Family. So it looks like a follow-up to that documentary. So I look forward to checking that one out. And the next one I picked up is another Louis Theroux one, but this is a film. I didn't even know this was a thing, but My Scientology movie with Louis Theroux. I think there's light shining on that a little bit there. Have you heard of this one, guys? My Scientology movie. I've never heard of this one. I saw it there and it was right next to the other two. It must have been a big Louis Theroux fan who donated all these. But yeah, I picked that one up for 10p. And the last two I picked up. Now, I've seen this a lot of times when I've been in charity shops and stuff. And I was like, you know what? It's not really of any interest to me when I was looking at it, because it always looks like it's incomplete. But I saw this and I was like, you know what? It's priced up at 10p. I read the synopsis on the back and it did sound interesting. It's a Fred Dybner DVD. It's called Made in Britain. So yeah, I did see it and I was like, you know what? I don't think Fred's around anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I'll have to do some research. I'm so unprepared today. But you got 6 episodes on here, so this was like a complete series. So I thought, for 10p, why not pick it up and give it a go? I do like my historic ones where I visit different towns and see all the different landscapes around and that. So I find stuff like that quite fascinating, so I thought, why not? And the last one I picked up, I haven't seen this version. It's a cartoon and it's Mr. Powell's all-time favourite cartoon. You guess what it is already. It's Turtles, but I haven't seen this one. This is 2019. It's Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I haven't seen these ones, but looking at the animation there, it does look quite cool. A bit similar to the recent one that's come out, which I still haven't seen yet. But yeah, I know Mr. Powell is a massive Turtles fan, and he's probably seen this one. But yeah, it does look really cool, and I think this is like a little selection of episodes compiled onto one disc. So I thought, why not pick that up for again 10p. Now that was all the pickups that I had from Shelter, and now it's time to go into CEX. So I'm walking in CEX. Very cool indeed, with my £18.80 voucher. I'm like, oh, the world is my oyster. What shall I get? What shall I get? I was contemplating getting The Exorcist on 4K, because for some strange reason the West Bromwich store had 4 copies on 4K and none of them had slip covers. So it was a bust for me, so I weren't going to pick it up because it never had a slip cover. But my friend Sophie has told me the transfer is absolutely fantastic on it. So I do own it on Blu-ray already. But I might give it a rewatch on Blu-ray, because obviously the new film's coming out next week. But I thought, why... It does look good. I asked him what the transfer looks like. It looks really sharp, really crisp. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, I was in CEX. I was walking around and I was like, you know what? Looked at the Blu-ray section. Nothing else was jumping out at me. Looked at the TV section and I found a network. Yes. Now this is a show. I am a big fan of these cheesy 80s, 70s comedies that Network put out. I've got quite a bit of a collection of them now. But this one I weren't too familiar with. I know who's in it, because James Bolam's in it, but it's called Second Thoughts. And I saw this one, it's priced up at £3. I was like, you know what, I'm going to give this one a go. There's 7 episodes. I know there's more than one series of this, but I thought I'll give it a go on the first series. I do like James Bolam. Recently I've been watching the Beiderbecke Affair. I picked that up not so long back, so I've been watching a bit of that. And also Lightly Lads as well. I absolutely love the Lightly Lads. Fantastic show. And yeah, I've got the Lightly Lads movie on Blu-ray, and as an extra they gave you 2 lost episodes. And the other day I watched one of the lost episodes, and it looks so crisp. It looks so good to see an episode that hasn't been broadcast and was presumed lost. But yeah, that was good. So I picked this up, Second Thoughts. We've also got Linda Bellingham and Belinda Lang. Now, Belinda Lang, I recognise that name. She was the mum out of 2.4 children. That's the one. But like, there's 7 episodes on here. This was originally broadcast in 1991. So I wouldn't have been very old when this was on anyway. But yeah, if I do enjoy this, I will be looking out for future Second Thought DVDs. But I thought for now, I'm happy to pick up season 1 or series 1 even. And I was about to take that to the till and pay, and something caught my eye. Excuse me. Something caught my eye in the £1.50 section. Well, I got a £1.50 section on DVD now in CEX. So I was like, you know, I looked there, and this caught my eye. It is Thunderbirds. Now, earlier today, I was talking to my friend David. Hi, David. And he said that he's getting these 2 films on Blu-ray for Christmas, which is a bit of a strange coincidence that I picked it up on DVD today, because I didn't have this in the collection. And I've wanted this for a while. This is both of the Thunderbirds films. So this is Thunderbirds A Go and Thunderbirds 6. And like you can see, it's £1.50. So I thought, why not pick it up? And you do get some special features on it as well. So I thought for that price, I'm going to get it. But I'm playing with voucher anyway, so it's practically costing me nothing. So after trading all them PSP games in earlier. So yeah, so when I finished at West Bromwich, I decided to go back into Dudley. Take a little look round Salvation Army. And like, I don't... Their children's section of DVDs is completely separate to the adult. It's like on a different bookshelf over the other side. So I thought, you know what, I'll have a look. And there was like I say, them Waverloo box sets were there. Usually I wouldn't thought about scanning them, and I thought, you know what, they're going to be scratched. Because most children's DVDs, when you find them, they're coasters and they're no good. But the strange thing is, all of those, what I traded in, was mint. All of them was minty fresh discs. Doesn't look like they'd been played, to be quite honest. And so I took them straight away, CEX, moved them on, and I got £5 for it. So I'm all right at the minute. I've got like a pretty much nearly a £20, well, a £20 voucher. So yeah, I'm very, very happy. I'm going to keep that for another day. So hopefully tomorrow I'm going to take a trip to Stourbridge, and we'll see if we can find Psycho 2. Because I've heard nothing but good things. I've never seen Psycho 2. I've seen the original Psycho, but never Psycho 2. But so many people now have told me how good it is, and I need to check it out. So hopefully Stourbridge will have it tomorrow. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, I've had a good little day out, to be quite honest. Like I say, I didn't plan on filming a big vlog. I just filmed my little inserts when I went into CEX and stuff. So I thought, yeah. And then I ended up in West Brom, which I didn't plan on. I planned on going to Merrihill, then coming back home. But like you all know, guys, things don't always go to plan. Just the way it is, isn't it? You know, it's just life. It's just the way things go. But yeah, I just want to say a massive, massive thank you for watching my videos today. I really, really do appreciate it. And hello to any new subscribers who have just joined the channel. Hope you're all good. Hope you all enjoy the content I put out. I try to keep it fresh. I try to do different things along the way. But I really, really do appreciate you watching my video today, taking the time out to watch me. I really, really do appreciate it. You guys are all epic, and yes, so thank you so much. But that is it for today. If you did enjoy this video, guys, you can hit that like button and share and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon in another video when I hopefully get Psycho 2. See you later, guys. Bye.